Okay, so if you want to solve
these kinds of more complex equations using the graphing method, you'll still have to solve them for y. So here you get 3y equals t minus x. So y equals t minus x. Okay. Good.
So I'm going to come over here to the graph. I'm going to hit Control Divide to get the division. Put 2 minus x. Whoops. 2 minus x over 3. And graph. Okay, so now I need to solve this one. So I get y squared equals 25 minus x squared. To solve that, I'll need to take the square root of both sides. Don't forget plus or minus on one side. So you get y equals plus or minus square root of 25 minus x squared. That doesn't simplify. The square root of that is not 5 minus x there. And so you're just done. You just have to type that in as two separate functions. So to do that, hit the tab key, type in square root of 25 minus x squared. As I do the screencast, I kid you not, Mad Brad is stealing a piece of candy from my room. If you can believe that, and I'm sure you can. That's the top half of the circle here. Then hit tab, hit negative square root of 25 minus x squared. And we're going to press enter, and you can see the bottom half of the circle graph. So you have to think of that circle as all one graph there, even though it's two separate parts. And so if we want to find, say, the intersection point, you can go geometry, points and lines, intersection point. Maybe click on this graph, and maybe click on this graph. It'll find the intersection of the top half of the circle and the line. Another way, if you prefer, to find the other intersection point, I'm going to use a different method. I'm going to go Menu, Analyze Graph, Intersection. And here I'm going to click on this graph. I'm going to click the bottom half of the circle. So I want to find out where the line crosses that. It says lower bound, so I'm going to have to click here and then drag this kind of solution area here so that I get to that point. And now I have my other solution. So I have one point at 4.51, comma 2.17. I have another point at 4.91, comma negative 0.968. And as I speak here in the screencast, Mary Jane and Emily are currently stealing a piece of candy because they think that's okay. However, they are in big trouble.